Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. We're going to read Mark chapter 14, Jesus anointed at Bethany. This is a long chapter, 72 verses, so get strapped in for the ride, get some popcorn or peanuts, depending on which ones you like. Yeah, let's get into it. Now the Passover and the festival of the unleavened bread were only 2 days away, and the chief priests of the Jewish law were scheming to arrest Jesus secretly and kill him. But during the festival, they said, but not during the festival, they said, or the people may riot. While he was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the house of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. She broke a jar and poured the perfume on his head. Some of those present were saying insultly to one another, Why is this waste of perfume? It could have been sold for more than a year's wages of money given to the poor. And they rebuked her harshly. Leave her alone, said Jesus. What are you bothering her? She has done what a beautiful thing to me. The poor of you will always have, and you will help anything you want. But you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Truly, I tell you, whatever the gospel is preached throughout the world, that she has done what also have told in memory of her. Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the chief priests to betray Jesus to them. They were delighted to hear this and promised to give him money. So he watched an opportunity to hand him over. The Last Supper. On the first day of the festival of unleavened bread, when it was customary to sacrifice the Passover lamb, Jesus' disciples said to him, Where do you want us to go and make preparations to eat the Passover? So he said to his disciples, telling them, Go into the city, and a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him. Say to the owner of the house he enters, The teacher asks, Where is my guest room, and where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? He will show you a large room upstairs, finished and ready. Make preparations for us there. And the disciples left, went into the city, and found things just as Jesus had told them. So he prepared the Passover. When evening came, Jesus arrived with the 12. When they were reclining at the table, he said, Truly I tell you, one of you will betray me, one of you who is eating with me. They were all saddened, and one by one they said to him, Surely you don't mean me? It is one of the 12, he replied, one which dips bread in my bowl with me. The Son of Man will go as is written about him. But woe to that man who betrays the Son of Man. It would be better for him not to have been born. While they were eating, Jesus took the bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to his disciples, saying, Take this is my body. Then he took the cup, and when he had given hands, he gave it to them, and they all drank from it. This is the blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many, he said to them. Truly I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until the day when I drink in the new kingdom of God. When they had sung a hymn, they went out to the Mount of Olives. Jesus predicts Peter's denial. You will fall away, all fall away, Jesus told them. For it is written, I shall strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. But after I have risen, I will go ahead of you to Galilee. Peter declared, Even if all fall away, I will not. Truly I tell you, Jesus answered, Today, yes, tonight, before the rooster crows, twice yourself will disown me 3 times. But Peter insisted emphatically, Even if I have to die with you, I'll never disown you. And all the others said the same. Gethsemane. They went to a place called Gethsemane, and Jesus said to his disciples, Sit here while I pray. He took Peter, James, and John along with him, and he began to deeply distressed and troubled. My soul is overrun with sorrow to the point of death, he said to them. Stay here, keep watch. Going a little farther, he fell to the ground and prayed, if possible, the hour might pass from him. Abba, Father, he said, everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me. He asked, Not what I will, but what you will. Then he returned to his disciples and found them sleeping. Simon, he said to them, Are you asleep? Couldn't you keep watch for 1 hour? Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Once more he went away and prayed the same thing. When he came back, he again found them sleeping, because their eyes were heavy. They did not know what to say to him. Returned the third time, he said to them, Are you still asleep and resting? Enough, the hour has come. Look, the Son of Man was delivered into the hands of the sinners. Rise, let us go. Here comes my betrayer. Jesus arrested. Just as he was speaking, Jesus came to the 12, appeared. With him was a crowd armed with swords and clubs sent from the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders. Now the betrayers had arranged a signal with them. The one I kiss is the man. Arrest him and lead them away on guard. Going towards Jesus, Judas said, Rabbi, and kissed him. The men seized Jesus and arrested him. Then one of those standing near drew a sword and struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his ear. Peter, am I leading a rebellion, said Jesus, that you have come out with my swords and clubs to capture me? Every day I was with you, teaching the temple courts, and you did not arrest me, but the scriptures must be fulfilled. Then everyone deserted him and fled. A young man, wearing nothing but linen garment, was following Jesus. When they seized him, he fled naked, leaving his garment behind. Just before the Sanhedrin, they took Jesus to the high priest and all the chief priests and the elders and the teachers of the law came together. Peter followed him at a distance right into the courtyard of the high priest. There he sat with the guards and warmed himself against the fire. The chief priests and the whole Sanhedrin were looking for evidence against Jesus so that they could put him to death, but they did not find any. Many testified falsely against him, but their statements did not agree. Some stood up and gave his false testimony against him. We heard him say, I will destroy this temple made with human hands and build, and in 3 days will build another, but not made with hands. Yet even with their testimonies did not agree. Then the high priest stood up before them and asked Jesus, Are you not going to answer? What is this testimony that these men are bringing against you? But Jesus remained silent and gave no answer. Again, the high priest asked him, Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One? I am, said Jesus. And you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the Mighty One and coming on the clouds of heaven. The high priest tore his clothes. Why do we need any more witnesses? He asked. You have heard the blasphemy. What do you think? They all condemned him as worthy of death. Then some began to spit on him. They blindfolded him and stuck him in their fist and said, Prophecy. The guards took him and beat him. Peter disowned Jesus. While Peter was below in the courtyard, one of his servant girls and the high priest came by. When he saw Peter warming himself, she looked closely at him. You're also with that Nazarene, Jesus, she said. But he denied it. I don't know or understand what you're talking about, he said, and went on to the entryway. When the servant girl saw him there, she said to those around him, This fellow is one of them. Again, he denied it. After those standing near said to Peter, Surely you are not none of them, for you are a Galilean. And began to call down curses, and he swore to them, I do not know what you're talking about. Immediately the rooster crowed the second time. Then Peter remembered the word Jesus spoke to him. Before the rooster crows twice, you will disown me 3 times. And he broke down and wept. Whoo! Peter. My man Peter. The word of the Lord for the people of the Lord. Thanks be the Lord. Hope you have a great day, and see you tomorrow.